Hi. Oh my god, I can't believe she did that. And I can't believe I'm about to do this. So, um, oh my god. As you see, this particular video is not gonna be like the others, and it's making me very, very nervous. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm the host of the lunar system. What that exactly means explains Hina to you, who just randomly decided to record a video at 1 a.m. And I decided, yes, it was time to put it up. This is the next day. These are our dogs barking in the background. Yeah, but it's the next day. I've thought about it. I know that Hina talked with the others about it. And we decided to risk it. Yes. So this video is going to get uploaded. Please don't judge us too harshly. And oh gosh, yeah. Have fun watching. Hello everyone. Today's gonna be a very, very different video. And I honestly don't even know if this will get uploaded, because I'm not the one who has control over that. What do I mean by that? Well, you see, I'm not the host of this body. And if you're confused right now, don't worry, we were too for quite a long while. This is how things are. Have you ever heard of DID or OSDD? If you do not, maybe DID was formerly known as multiple personality disorder, which is not, it's not anymore, that's an outdated term. It stands for dissociative identity disorder, and OSDD stands for other specified dissociative disorders. And yeah, what that means, basically, is that I'm not alone in this body. I'm not even the host. The one you see in most of our videos is a host. She decided to keep her name secret and instead use a different one for her online persona, so to say. So you know her under the name Phoenix, which is not her real name. We don't even have an altar with that name. But yeah, why am I making this video? Oh, maybe, just an idea. Maybe I should introduce myself first. My name is Hina. I'm a social protector of the system, and overall, so far, we've called ourselves, when addressing us as a system, as the lunar system. But we're not certain on that name yet, so we'll see. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about making this video because we struggled with whether we wanted to do this or not for quite a while. Also, I'm sorry for looking a bit messy today. This was a very spontaneous idea. I personally was always in favor of, I don't know how to say this, outing ourselves as the system, perhaps. But I get the others' worries. I totally understand it. For me, it's about having a small space to be myself, because I cannot do that in day-to-day life. It would be even dangerous for us sometimes, so we have to keep it a secret for the most part. But here, in a little corner on the internet, we might be able to be ourselves. And this is actually maybe an important point to address. This is not an educational channel. It never was, and then perhaps never will be. We obviously try to talk about this without romanticizing it and differentiate it. Is that the right word? Either way. But in the end, this is just supposed to be a little small safe space for us, for our alters to express themselves, to find a space to be ourselves in without having to fear immediate consequences. Well, obviously there will be, and the internet is not necessarily a safe space, so to say, but I think you know what I'm getting at. Like, if I wanted to do a creative video, that I can upload it under my name and be proud about it, for example. If you want to learn more about DID and OSDD, we highly recommend the channels, oh my god, I can talk, Dissociated for DID and the ring system for OSDD. Those two really, really helped us. And the other reason Phoenix, our host, is interested in making this channel is because, gosh, she should tell you that herself. Also, if you're confused, I'm using she, her pronouns right now for her, but she uses all pronouns, so I might address her as they, them, for example, later or in future videos. Okay, I leave that other reason up to her. For me, it's literally mostly about expressing myself and having a bit of fun. And because I'm so excited about this. The community we got to know is very accepting and open-minded, and I love that, and I want to be myself around you guys. There was more I wanted to say, damn. I'm so sorry, I forgot. The body has ADHD, we're all affected, it's bad. Oh, right, so I mentioned the idea in OSDD, right, but I did not go into detail, I'm sorry. So, we are a self-diagnosed OSDD-1b system. Before you come at us, in terms of self-diagnosis, we are also in therapy, and we seek professional help for this. We seek even a professional diagnosis, but it's hard. It's very difficult to come by, especially because there's a slight hindrance of the diagnosis of OSDD-1b not existing in our country. So it's difficult right now. We're definitely searching for it, and hey, if you have any other suggestions for what it could be like if you have voices in your head and people taking over your body, we're open to suggestions. But so far we are, after over 2 years now of struggling and searching for answers, and especially our hosts struggling to accept this, we're fairly confident in this self-diagnosis. Obviously, we still want, God, I'm sorry. I'm not sure the others are so happy that I'm doing this right now, but hey, they have a final say in this. This won't get uploaded until our host signs off on it. I wish I could just upload it, but, you know, we're trying to be a functional system and not go against one another. Maybe a real quick explanation about the difference between DID and OSDD, particularly OSDD-1b. With DID, it often comes with a lot of dissociative amnesia between switches, between the autists. They are separated by amnesia walls, just in very generalized terms. It's far more complicated. But let me put it like this at first, because that, at least to us, is the most significant difference between the two. Versus in OSDD-1b, we don't experience that much amnesia. We experience emotional amnesia. I'm emotionally detached from most of the things the others remember and have been through, even to what created us in the first place, which DID and OSDD are always linked to trauma. I'm not going into detail about that. But yeah, let's just put it out there. And, I mean, it makes parts of this whole thing of communication easier. It's still difficult, and we still have a long way to go and a lot to learn on how to communicate with each other. And it also brings its completely own challenges. For example, our house has an even... I don't know. Okay, look, obviously I don't know what a DID system experiences, but our house struggles a lot with accepting this. Because in her mind, since she can basically download our memories, it feels like there is less evidence. So, like, Sorry, I'm dissociating. Come on, let me just do this. Alright, okay, I will skip over that topic for now, and she can tell you about it another time. That will probably be also a lot more accurate than whatever I could tell you, so yeah, we'll do that another time. But yeah, that is... Oh, come on. Look. I'm failing at this right now. This was supposed to be a well-structured video, which I have no idea how I imagined that, considering I just very spontaneously whipped out the camera at 1 a.m. and started filming this. If this gets uploaded, then you will know that I host signed off on it, and that it's gonna be okay. Hopefully. See you soon. Okay, so that was the video. There is much more to be said to that, and I could add my personal reason, which Hina explained to you, that I will do that eventually, but I would rather address that in its own video. Just a few little rules, perhaps, in terms of commenting questions and stuff. We will not be answering any questions that go into detail about our littles. We have littles in the system, but that's almost as much information as you will get in terms of protecting them. So no names or ages, because that can easily be used against them, and we don't want that. So that's why they are kind of a protective section of the system we will not be sharing with anyone. Also, because we struggle with fake claiming, I in particular, yes, comments that will do such things as face claiming. In terms you don't know what that is, it means that you were perhaps, for example, commenting, if you were commenting, that no, we cannot have OSDD, or that self-diagnosis are invalid. I mean, we can have a whole discussion about that one, that doesn't bother me, but like fake claiming and saying that we are just acting and stuff, it's very damaging, and we will delete those comments because it's better for our mental health, and we please ask you to understand. If you hold such opinions of us, do me a favor and comment it somewhere else, go onto another channel. Well, maybe not comment it on a random channel, that'd be rude, I think. But just, it's okay if you think that, but please don't tell us. That'd be damaging. I ask you to understand that. And other than that, we are pretty much ready to be very open about what we have. There is a good chance that we will not go into detail in terms of our trauma, which partially is because I personally, for example, do not remember everything that happened. We are still in the process of finding a good therapist and healing from it. But yeah, as it was mentioned, this is not supposed to be an educational channel. There are good educational channels you can find and look up. I will link some in the description. So we are mainly just talking about our own experiences and not educating about the disorder in general, though we do want to destigmatize it a bit by sharing our journey, and maybe that was the personal reason that Hina mentioned. I felt pretty, oh god, I said I would do a separate video on this, and here I am. Just very briefly, I felt pretty alone with this in my circumstances, like in my country, not having the diagnosis here at all, and figuring stuff out. And if someone else is in the same or a similar situation as me, maybe by me documenting my journey to finding good therapists, maybe even getting a diagnosis and just figuring out a way to live with this. If that's gonna help someone who is in a similar situation, then it's worth it. And that's the other reason I want to do this. So, yeah. All we say is just a personal experience. And if someone else's experience is different, well, that was to be expected. But, yeah, so don't come at us for that, please. And, yes. I'm so nervous about uploading this. But you guys, we trust you. Please don't prove us wrong about this. Okay, bye.